Little dick syndrome. Asshole. Bitches. What didn't happen this week, bro?
Actually, I was looking at the Raw stuff, and it was pretty eventful, honestly.
I loved Raw.
Raw was good. Welcome back to Midwest Midcard. This is episode 58.
58.
If this is your first time listening, please make sure that you leave a like and you subscribe on YouTube.
Facts.
And then you smash that motherfucking like button.
Please.
That freaking like button, like my man Seth would say. What if he just said fucking Rollins?
Bro, when he says that, when he slips up and says that by accident, I'm gonna pee.
Honest, he should do just Seth effing Rollins.
Seth effing
Rollins.
Oh, that would be sick, bro.
Freaking is just too like.
It's not like he couldn't say it because we're out of the PG era. Let's be real.
I don't know about that.
Bro.
We'll touch on it.
Little dick syndrome. Asshole. Bitches. Pissing. Sami Zayn said, because you're really starting to piss me off.
I think it would be funny if Cody was like, I got bitches, man.
Yeah, literally, right.
If he just straight up said that. What
LDF. Little dick syndrome. You know he did that shit on purpose, man.
He rehashing that promo from one of my favorite
Dick
promos.
Dick.
Yeah, literally. There's a guy like, that was me clapping. Brandon wasn't like, he didn't pull his dick to jack off.
No.
For the audio listeners.
What you guys don't know is I did, actually.
Yeah, it was weird. He did it so fast. So on Smackdown, we were treated to one of the worst opening segments
of all time
that I've seen in quite some time.
It was terrible.
The placement of the placement of Dwayne Johnson on these shows is very, very funny because he borders between taking up the whole first hour and then not having enough time at the end of the show.
Exactly.
It's like, just meet your fucking marks.
He's just doing too much, man.
You know what? Not meeting your time cues is actually not a good trait.
No.
I think that it would be frowned upon in like a regular show. They'd be like, why can't you meet your time cues, man?
What are you doing?
Because you're taking away time from the other guys.
Exactly.
And like, why are you above meeting your time cues?
Because he's above everybody else in his head, man. The Rock only cares about Dwayne. Let me rephrase that. Dwayne only cares about Dwayne.
But it's also funny because, however way you want to look at it, in kayfabe, yes, he is above everyone. But also, like, out of kayfabe, he kind of is because, why is he taking away time from other people?
Yep.
Because he's got to do his little song. And to me, the Rock concert felt so disingenuous because he's like, oh, let's bring in these two guys to help me out. It's like, first of all, who the fuck are these guys?
Who are them?
And that's not the respect to them. I don't know who they are. And I just didn't take the time to, like, look them up.
Yeah, exactly.
They were in Tennessee. So that's why
The Rock got his start.
Right. So so I watched a lot of Young Rock, and according to his own narrative, he did live there for a while, and that is a place that he called home.
Yeah.
During his teen years, and I think he started wrestling there.
Yep.
According to what he said and what I've seen on.
Yep.
Young Rock. Flex Cavana. Pretty shitty name.
Yeah, Flex Cavana.
Yeah.
It rolls off the tongue though.
It's not bad. It's one of those things you have to get used to, like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is fucking awful.
Lexus King
is pretty bad, but you get used to them.
I think Roman Reigns is kind of fire, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I think it's an awful name.
Because what has he done since he's been there?
That's true.
Reign.
But
it just gives off like a god vibe.
I still think it's a bad name, regardless.
What do you think about The Rock?
The Rock is a cool name, but it requires a lot of context.
Yeah.
Like, without knowing that, I guess, no, it's fine. The Rock.
He's literally just a
pebble.
Yeah, I know, man.
A boulder.
Yeah.
The boulder, would that be better?
Ooh, there we go.
Rocky Maivia, it's pretty bad, too.
That's pretty rough. Yeah, yeah, man. Who else has bad names?
Can't really win with that.
See, The Rock, Roman Reigns.
Oh, I mean, there's plenty of people.
Oh, yeah.
If you think, without being stone cold, Steve Austin by itself is not a great name.
Nope. I actually just watched his interview the other day, like on YouTube, this biography interview of how he, like, what happened to him and shit.
Yeah.
I love Stone Cold.
I like hearing him talk, honestly.
I love Stone Cold, man. He's real, you know what I mean?
I do, I'm playing 2K24, and in the one of the showcase matches that you do is him versus KO.
Yep.
Spoiler alert for those out there. I
Yeah.
think it's not really like a huge deal.
Why do they not have any Triple H matches, bro?
They don't have Triple H matches. They picked a weird slate of matches. But also, you got to think the only Triple H main events they could possibly do are... Well, not even main events.
Undertaker
Can't really do
versus
Jericho and Triple H.
Undertaker versus
Yeah, but that's a WrestleMania 17. Or you're talking about like the later one.
Undertaker versus Triple H, Shawn Michaels special guest referee.
The
That would work out
Hell in a
perfectly
Cell
because
match.
they just added special guest referee also.
That is true. The Hell in a Cell match would have been fine. Because I was thinking they couldn't do the Jericho match. Can't really do... It seems silly to do WrestleMania 17, like Triple H versus Undertaker, and not do Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Yeah, exactly. Fair.
So you could do... I mean, him versus Roman was awful at 32. You can't really do Sting versus Triple H.
No.
Can't do the triple threat.
Next year we'll be able to if they decide to go that route. So
I don't know. Probably not.
I'm sure he'll be in it next year. Sting will be at least.
I really doubt it. He would have to sign like a Legends contract.
Fair.
And I don't think he's there. What was I saying? But
WrestleMania matches.
right,
Triple
what
H
Triple H
matches.
matches that you could put in there? Really, just the the only one that I would accept is a Hell in a Cell match, and you could do Cena Triple H.
Yeah.
Because again, you can't do Shawn, Triple H, Chris Benoit,
Fortunately not.
and what other memorable Triple H matches have there been at Mania?
Fuck, don't make me think about this because then I feel like I'm disrespecting Triple H. He's a legend.
No, I mean he's great.
He has a lot of WrestleMania losses though.
Oh yeah, he's probably taken more L's than
Yes.
just about anybody at Mania.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and Cena's taken a lot of L's.
Yeah, he has.
But also I was going through all the main events. Hogan's had a lot of fucking main events. Cena's had a lot of main events. Shawn has had a surprisingly big amount of main events too.
Also, speaking of Shawn, I watched his biography the other day. Like his dude is a legend, bro. Dude is so like he went up like so many notches on my all-time list from just watching that. I just
Just from
respect him
that.
as a person. You know what I mean? Like
I think
knowing what he went through and like how he just like always just loved the business and just is so intelligent when it comes to it.
Shawn's a politician though.
Oh yeah.
So I'm always a little bit iffy about
Fair.
Shawn's stuff. No, I mean I respect Shawn. I like Shawn a lot, and he's one of my all-time favorites.
He's a goat, bro.
But I mean, come on, it's Shawn Michaels here. We're talking about Shawn Michaels here, the Mr. WrestleMania, but also Mr. I have friends and they're gonna take care of me.
Yep.
Triple H and Nash and Hall and
Oh yeah.
X-Pac.
Fair.
The fucking Click.
The Click, dog.
Yeah.
Click house.
What if
goes
Shawn? What if Shawn wasn't friends with Triple H, and what if Triple H wasn't so well connected?
Fair.
But also Triple H got the shit end of the stick.
In that, yeah, because he's
In
the one
the-
that took the fall for it all.
Yeah, and the curtain call.
Yep.
Anyway, back to The Rock. Back to this awful thing. I have a quote from Bleacher Report that I copied. Sorry that I don't have the author of it. This is what it says. The Rock is entertaining, but singing is not his strongest quality. He's not awful, but he sounds more like your uncle singing karaoke than a guy who is supposed to lead a Disney musical.
Facts.
I think he's a good singer. He's good enough, for sure.
I mean, it gets the job done. It's good enough, yeah.
I think he thinks he's much better than... Because why the fuck does he have to do 3 different Rock concerts?
Literally, man.
He's done the original one. He did one during the Cena feud, and then
Yeah.
he's doing one again.
Yep.
It's like, come on, man.
He did one for Vicky, didn't he?
That's during the Cena feud.
Okay, yeah, fair, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Rock, I'm fucking sick of this, bro.
yeah, why do you have to sing so much?
Why do you quit singing? You're welcome. Come on.
So this was weird. I this is not to hate on The Rock. I'm not just like going around like just fucking hating on him.
We have.
And we have.
To be fair, The Rock is proving us wrong right now because he's back. And
No,
he's been
he's
there
back.
every week.
He's been there most weeks. He's not gonna be there this Friday.
Okay.
Tomorrow. So Roman
And Cody are having a
facing
face-off.
off.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so wet.
Finally. I'm excited for that. Sorry.
This is where they need to get physical.
Yeah,
Something
fuck it.
physical needs to happen in this.
Don't worry.
Kendrick Lamar fell.
Don't worry about the background here. Yeah, that's what's been. That's kind of where we've been lacking with this feud, man. Where's the physicality? Where's the fucking? Let's get to it.
Yeah,
There's no reason for them not to get physical,
exactly.
especially now. It's not like he's gonna lose his match. It's gonna happen regardless.
Exactly.
Now, the Rock. Again, not to hate on him, just because I did not like the concert. I thought it was just like low bar
Cringy.
shit again. Yeah, and like
So cringy.
the promo after I did like. I think the promo after was good, where he was now. Rock has been doing this thing where he'll cut the promo on social media, but then he'll just rehash the same exact thing
Literally, man.
on the show.
It always takes so fucking long.
It's so annoying. Too.
Rock, stop. Dwayne, I keep calling you Rock because there's an ounce of respect that I have for you left, but I'm fucking sick of it, man.
They're like, he goes online and he's like, Cody, I'm going to take this belt and I'm going to hit you with it. And then I'm going to, with the blood covered belt, I'm going to give it to your mom. And then he goes on Smackdown and he's like, Cody, this belt right here, it says sweat, or not sweat,
Blood,
tears,
sweat, and tears,
respect.
yeah.
It said respect because tears, if it said tears, it would be kind of like, okay, Cody crybabies, right? Blood, sweat, and respect. I'm going to beat your ass with it, and then I'm going to hand it to your mom, and I'm going to say, what can I say except you're welcome. So,
Like, he's just so washed, and he doesn't even realize it, I don't think.
he has to do the same promo twice.
Literally.
Every time in that case, stop fucking dropping the social media promos.
Exactly, man.
Because not only are they 15 minutes long each,
Literally, I don't have time to watch all that.
but this, again, just taking up time just for the sake of it. It's
He
like,
just-
I'm going to put myself over just because.
He's like one of those old dudes that you ask him a question and they give you this whole entire spew about their life and shit, and then they finally answer you at the very end of it. Like,
You're like, I just asked you for the
I just
time.
asked you one fucking question. What time is it? It's not your time, Dwayne. Get the fuck out of there, bro.
It actually is very annoying. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, that's again, it just sucked. I enjoyed it because it's like, it's just stupid fun.
Entertainment.
Yeah, but also like,
It's terrible.
it doesn't accomplish anything.
No, it's not what we want to see, man.
It would be, I don't know. It's just like,
He's like, I'm going to take this belt that has your son's blood all over it, and then I'm going to fist you with it. Or I'm going to hand it to you, I meant to say. Like, leave her mom out. Did you see Big Double's drawing of that, bro?
yeah, that was cool.
Sick, bro.
Shout out Big Double.
Yeah, man.
It is silly. It's just silly that like Rock is just even spending so much time on the Cody shit.
Yep.
Let's make it about Roman and Cody. The build to WrestleMania has been weird, and I'm not gonna say like this has been the worst build ever because that's unfair to other shitty builds.
Exactly.
The build doesn't really matter because once you get to the match at Mania and once you get to the package they put together at Mania, it doesn't even feel like the build was bad.
At all. Yep.
And this is to go to the one of the greatest main events ever, Austin versus Rock. That build is so fucking bizarre. It starts out like, I have to beat you, and then it becomes like, Deborah's here, and Deborah, you're gonna be the manager of The Rock.
Yep.
And they spent so many weeks on that. But if you watch the My Way video, it doesn't even feel like that because they just like made that like a little like, by the way, this happened.
Yep.
Yeah, but they had the sit down interview, which is also in the video, which that's good. But anything outside of that is so fucking silly. And obviously the ending of the 17 matches, it is what it is. It's just, it's kind of nonsensical that Austin and Vince McMahon or Mr. McMahon, sorry, are like friends now.
Yeah, exactly. Like after all of it, yep.
It's stupid.
He sold his soul to the devil.
All I'm saying is that it's not gonna matter at the end of the day.
Nope.
You can enjoy the journey, I guess. I'm still excited for WrestleMania, but I do wish the focus was on Cody and Roman a little bit more.
Not Cody and the problem I think there is Roman's not there, so he can't do it. It can't be about Cody and Roman if Roman's not even there, and that's where we're running into most of these issues. You know what I mean?
If you had to be there like every week, like if there was a period of time where you had to be there every week, this would be it. Like just be there.
Exactly. Like you're on the road to WrestleMania, you're not even there every week. Like what the fuck, Roman? What much better do you have to do? Honestly, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's he doing?
Spending time with your family. What's wrong with you?
He's got all of his family in the fucking.
They work with him.
They work with him. You know what I mean? Take him to work, bro. Put him in the front row, man. Cody's mom's in the front row.
Is she? I don't know if she was. She was that one time.
Yeah.
Where Brock was like shitting on Cody.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna fuck your mom.
God damn. He was close to saying that.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Literally.
So Cody Rhodes responded in one of the most bizarre promos ever. I am in a group chat with some fans, and they were, at least one of them was like really like hesitant about Cody being like, well, Rock is not a good heel, he's just an asshole, because like it's an insider term and breaking kayfabe during the show is like frowned upon.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about this, if it really matters or if there's like what do you think about treating wrestling like it's fake during the show? Which I'm not saying he did, but he was like, The Rock is not a good heel or whatever, you know.
I think I'd leave that out.
You think so?
Yeah. Because guess what? You're there to make it seem as real as possible, not to break character while you're there. Obviously, certain circumstances of you breaking character are fine. If you accidentally laugh, fine. But to belligerently say like The Rock is not a good heel or something along the lines of that, like use wrestling terms to invalidate what's actually going on, I think that's when you cross the line.
This was very uncharacteristic for Cody. I didn't dislike it, but I do understand the disdain for it because it is like, oh well, like yeah, why is he treating wrestling like it's not real when your job is to make it seem real?
Exactly.
I didn't hate it, but it was very like, if anything, The Rock invited this type of behavior from Cody.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because he's the one that's treating like just saying shit like, I'm the biggest heel in the business. Yeah. I'm the final boss.
And wait, let me say, nickname. You're welcome. Like now you're just throwing your acting shit in it. Like
dumb
forget
nickname.
that's even fucking happened, bro. Let me tell you what, Cody did look pretty fucking sexy in his suit though. That red and black, bro, he was looking good, man.
He was looking pretty good. I'll give him that. No, and I really liked the promo, and I think he had a lot of really good like one-liners. He said, yeah, you're not a heel, you're just an asshole.
Yeah.
Then he had the other one about like, are you going to have big Dwayne energy or LDS?
Little Dick Syndrome. Yeah, exactly.
That was a bar. I like that he repeated Carney Succubus. It's so wordy to say that.
Yep.
He's like, in other words, he's a whiny bitch.
Yeah. A whiny bitch, he says.
My tinfoil theory is that since that little report came out that talent were upset with The Rock because he's cussing, and they had like strict like no cuss
guidelines. Yep.
Yeah, that Cody going out there and cussing essentially, which asshole is a cuss word, and
so it's bitch.
They say bitch a lot though.
Bitch and dick is
dick and bitch, yeah, and they censored it on the YouTube clip if you watched it on YouTube.
Did they?
Yeah. So I think that was also like a way to like, that was either like a little dig, or I said that's my like conspiracy theory that it was a little dig at the dirt cheese that are reporting shit like.
Well,
this.
I like that they're like trying to bring back this like cussing shit. Like it does give it more of like a real feel. Like people are putting kind of their like real emotions into it, and people cuss, man. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, there's a line though. I don't eat like if Sami Zayn was like, and Sami did say like, "You're pissing me off," or
He's
whatever.
like, "You're really starting to piss me off." He said, "Yeah."
If Sami was like, "Oh, Gunther, you're a bitch," I'd be like, "That's really out of character for Sami to say
Yeah,
that."
like pissing off is fine,
Yeah,
especially for him.
some people just shouldn't be calling each other's like bitch or like you're a dick or
It depends
you're
on the
an
person.
asshole.
Cody, Rock, Roman.
Well, also Cody has a reason to call Roman
The Rock.
Roman and The Rock an asshole.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
saying that you're a whiny bitch.
Yeah.
I think that's very like he earned like The Rock earned the right to be called that.
Yeah, he earned he earned those stripes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Weird setup still. I'm excited for the match.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
And the face we'll come back next week and the face off might be like really fucking exciting.
Exactly what
All
we
it takes
wanted.
is one good segment
Yep.
for you to like look back and be like, man, that was really cool.
Exactly. I
Well-
still hold on to the fact that they faced off not too long ago at the top of the stage with Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce right there.
Yeah, like well, they were still tag champions, right?
Yep.
Jey
Yep.
and Cody, and then it was Jimmy that came out with Roman. Yeah, that's the writing was on the wall then.
That was a fire face off right there, bro. That's
And all
whenever
they
they're
did
like,
was just standing in front of each
they're like,
other.
let's just bring this back real quick and see how the crowd reacts. And you know how the crowd reacted. Everybody went crazy, bro.
I was happy with it.
Oh yeah, man. This is what we want.
I think that was our thumbnail. Maybe not. No way.
It might have been. It was.
Did I put that much importance into it?
Well, I think we have to.
It was
Yeah.
a really small moment too. It
It was
wasn't
just
like
big though. It's like you got the world in your hands. Like, and the world is huge, but that's it right there, man.
and we still have we're still there. We're still we'll see. Hopefully the face off's good and it doesn't disappoint and so Heyman pleaded for Cody. He's like, I promise you Roman's not gonna bring anybody.
Yeah.
And Cody's like, okay, dude.
Shook his hand.
Yeah, and then
Cody shook hands with the devil, bro. You gotta watch what you do, man.
backstage, who first at Jay was like, what's up, Oos? So you actually going by yourself, Oos? He's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Jimmy, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
No, he was like, Jay, I don't know what I don't remember what he said.
I don't remember what
He was
he
probably
said.
just like, I'm good or whatever. And then Seth was also like,
And just walked away. Yep.
um,
That's all said then.
they probably will turn up, but I think they should hold off to do like the big brawl, you know?
Oh yeah.
The big
During actual WrestleMania.
exactly.
Not during the tag team match, the main event.
Exactly. So, well, anyway, let's move on to.
I'm excited, honestly, for this triple threat because Logan Paul's been talking a lot of shit. And then he was like, you're telling me to do my job, but you're not even doing your job, which is finding me a match for WrestleMania, which pissed Adam, or is it Aldis?
Aldis, yeah.
It pissed Nick Aldis off, so he came out after all that shit was going down. And he was like, I found your opponent. It's Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Exactly. He was not happy about it. Another weird setup of circumstances. I think I would have preferred Randy versus Logan Paul.
Honestly, bro, I'll tell you right now, KO's getting that dub.
You think so?
I'll tell you what moment we're going to get.
What?
I'll tell you right now, bro.
A stunner?
We're going to get a Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero moment.
Oh my god.
And Kevin Owens is going to win the United States title.
And Sami Zayn.
And Sami Zayn is going to win the Intercontinental title. And that's the moment that we're going to get, bro.
Wow.
Calling it right here, right now, man.
That's crazy. You're the first person that I've seen bring this up.
Hey, man.
And this match has been announced since Friday, so you have to be the first person.
I have to. Exactly.
I mean, not the first person ever, but the first person that I've heard from.
Yep.
Interesting.
I've never seen anybody on Twitter or anything post anything like that could be a potential. That is a potential. Absolutely.
I think the fans that I see online are younger or like right around my age. There's very few people that saw Benoit like active.
Yeah.
So
Nowadays, yeah, for sure. Absolutely, yeah. They're all older.
and like our friend Zach, shout out to Zach.
Shout out to Logan, Zach White.
Everyone, his parents made him stop watching wrestling after
Because
the
of
Benoit
Chris
thing.
Benoit, exactly.
So there's probably a lot of that too.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I think Logan Paul may hold it until Cleveland. And then actually, no, if he loses it, it's fine. Cody versus Logan Paul at SummerSlam, I think that's kind of cool, but
That'd be random as hell, but I'd be okay with that.
I just think it would be cool. Like, it's a cool defense for Cody to have. You can turn Logan Paul into like a legitimate threat, and I mean, fuck it, give him the title.
Fuck no.
I'm just kidding.
Fuck
He
no.
should not be the one to beat Cody.
But no, that would be a great moment. Like, I think people would really, really appreciate that, honestly, man.
Yeah. I just hate to do things just because it's like, well, they deserve it. It's like, well,
They're both just very beloved, man.
that's true. I fans like KO a lot. Fans like Sami a lot. But also Randy getting the last chip. I don't think the U.S. title is no, he's been U.S. champion. That's not true.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, well. It's always good to give Randy like a little tip of the hat, you know?
In my opinion, if Randy was to win the United States title, I don't think that's not good enough for him.
I guess.
To let him go out with potentially his last title being the United States, the most least prestigious title
All right, guys.
in the business. It is, man.
He's not
Other
breaking
than the women's tag team.
Yeah, but he's not breaking the record.
He's not.
He's
But don't give him any more then.
he's too behind. You
No.
think just no titles at all?
Yeah.
I guess Shawn went a long time without a title.
His last title was in 2002 when he won at the Elimination Chamber.
Right, and that was he had a tag team title somewhere there.
His last world title, right?
That's
Let me say that.
Yeah, but I'm thinking just like titles in general.
Okay, no, you can give Randy a tag team title. That's fine.
I guess
He doesn't need any more singles titles. It doesn't serve him any purpose.
So you think world championship or nothing?
Exactly.
Well, he's not breaking the record.
No, not at all.
Well, and I mean nobody is at this point.
John
if
Cena.
is not going to. I don't know if Cena's going to break it though.
The interview that I watched, he said, what title run was your favorite? And he said, my next one.
That's true. On who was he sitting with? Van Vliet.
Yep,
Chris
Van Fleet, yep.
CVV.
Shout out to Chris Van Fleet. He follows us on Twitter, bro.
He does. Shout out to Chris Van Vliet.
Oh, yeah.
He did say that, and I just don't even know where I would put it. He beats Drew for the world title, or he beats Cody for his title.
Cody versus John, bro.
Cody versus Johnson at SummerSlam would be cool too, and I guess I would even be okay with Cena beating him almost, and then we would be there to see it.
To see the world record? Yeah, absolutely.
the world title record.
Yeah, man.
The fake record. I don't know. I think Logan Paul's gonna retain, but if anyone wins, it should be KO.
Absolutely.
Yeah, give him something to do.
Yeah, man.
He deserves to do something, right? I just think it's cool to have him on the roster, just doing things.
Yeah.
Not many. There's few people in the roster that I miss when they're not on TV. So
Kevin Owens is one for sure.
Kevin Owens is somebody he's got a lot of presence, and I like seeing him just doing things. So.
Yeah, man.
The main event of Raw, I just wanted to, I guess, just a little thing. Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax, which I don't know if you watched this match.
I did.
But it was pretty awesome.
I really enjoyed it. The ending was really good.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah.
A lot of furniture being used. Nia Jax got a nasty Samoan drop on the chairs, which I'm just thinking about how you even take that bump.
I know, bro.
I just don't even know that you can take it.
There's you just literally have to just brace yourself, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I think that would suck more than going through a table, probably.
Paul Heyman's been put through a couple tables. I think if he can do it, like, Lord, I don't know if he's going to be doing that chair spot, though.
I think most people... Shaq went through a table.
Exactly.
Cody gave him a plancha
Yeah, true.
onto a table.
Yeah,
on
true
AEW,
that. I remember that, yep.
That chair spot, it sucked. They used the steps. They broke one table with a manhandle slam.
They used ladder.
Becky did. Before that, she did from the apron onto the wooden table.
Yep.
And then that's when Nia got up, and then she did the leg drop on the table, which she's done that one before.
Yeah.
She did at SummerSlam versus Charlotte, I think.
Yep.
It just looks good. Taking that bump also would suck.
Oh, man. Fuck yeah.
Just like, that can't be good for your back, right?
No. Landing on your ass bone like that? Motherfuck. No wonder Matt Hardy's so fucked up.
For Becky to take that big bump before Mania is pretty wild.
Ballsy, bro. Yeah. Ballsy as hell.
That's
why she's the man. That's why she's the man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet her dick's bigger than Seth's, honestly.
Oh, hold on. This is not even to say that like she deserves the big paycheck, but like Becky just keeps proving people that like
She carried Trish the whole entire time that they were feuding, bro.
the steel cage match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was an amazing match.
For us, people are like, well, why is Becky in the main event of WrestleMania? It's because she's good. I don't know. It's because she's good. It's because she's good. She's reliable. She's fans at the arena. They like her.
They take to her, exactly.
She put some. I mean, she had a good match with Nia fucking Jax.
Who the fuck does that?
Well, I guess Rhea Ripley.
Rhea, I was about to say, other than the Rhea, yeah, that's about all you got there, man.
If you have a good match with Nia Jax, you're Shawn Michaels, man. That's all I can say. You're just the excellence of execution.
Yep.
Shout out Bret Hart. The Jey Uso called out Jimmy on Raw.
Yep.
Jimmy came out. They had a face-off.
Get out of here, Oos. I know you back there.
He little bro'd him again.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll take care of you or whatever.
I'm the reason that you in this spot. I'm the reason you the main event, Jey Uso. I'm the reason you got your title shot. Just taking credit for everything.
Except when he's like, it was your idea to leave the bloodline.
Like, that's weird. You super kicked Roman first.
I know. You fucking did too.
I was like, you're a
Which-
fucking liar.
You can explain this in kayfabe and be like, well, he had the idea. I just executed the fucking...
Yeah.
I just took the shot. But Jimmy is the one that essentially broke up the bloodline. So,
Yeah. No.
I mean,
you out. And I'm out too.
right.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think this is going to be a cool match.
other than AJ and LA Knight, which I've seen some not so great things being said about AJ and LA Knight.
I'm not happy about it either. It just seems just very forced and just trying to put people in places that don't really belong.
At least they've been they've been going at it for a while.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
And LA Knight just carries on the mic, so.
Yeah.
Jey and Jimmy is one that, again, people online being like, this is not anything. They have the same moveset. The match is not going to be good. Don't dare compare to, this match to Bret versus
Bret
Owen.
and Owen. Yep, as I was about to say, it's another brother match. Yep.
Jeff versus Matt was bad. That was not a good match.
Is that the I Quit match?
No, the I Quit match was, I think, was that the one on Mania? Maybe let's fact check
I
this.
quit. Jeff, I quit. Jeff, don't do it.
WrestleMania 25. It was Jeff versus Matt.
And then Jeff got off, and then he got back on the ladder, and
then
he just did it
anyway,
anyways. Yeah.
Jeff versus Matt. By the way, Matt Hardy was at
WrestleMania.
I think this was a Backlash though. Yeah, that was a Backlash.
Okay.
So the Mania match was just a regular match.
Okay.
WrestleMania
25.
Yeah, WrestleMania 25. Let's see. Oh, Extreme Rules match at Mania. Interesting. Well, there you go.
Yep.
I didn't care for that match. I didn't care for that Mania too much anyway. Honestly. That's a shitty main event. But then it has Shawn and Taker won. Well, not one. Shawn and Taker at WrestleMania. The first one.
Yep. Phenomenal match, though.
Oh, such a good match. I think Jey and Jimmy's gonna be a good match. I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm for it.
put my money on the table, and say that it's going to be a good match. I think so. I don't think they have the same moveset.
I think everybody knows who's gonna win.
Jey. I think they're capable of having a good match.
They could just do like a draw.
No, they just knock each other out.
Yep. Super kick each other at the same exact time.
Because the match is lacking in some things, and because there's a concern that maybe they won't have a good match. My first thing is there's been a lot of stinkers on Mania. For as much as they try to make Mania about like, the moments, the fucking showcase of the immortals, the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania moment.
There's been a lot of bad WrestleMania matches.
There's still more than good.
Absolutely, way more than good for sure.
I don't think Mania is the place to have good matches. Lately, they've made a point to do it, but if you go from like WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania like 10, there's probably like 3 good matches. Like there's Steamboat and
Macho Man, Hogan and Andre.
That's not a good match.
But it's even not a good match itself. it's just very
moment.
iconic. Yeah.
That's probably it. I'm sure Warrior and Hogan was okay. And I'm sure DiBiase and Randy Savage was fine too.
But Ultimate Warrior just can't go in there, man.
He was like a good quick match wrestler.
Yeah.
Him and Goldberg had that. He had a long match with Hogan, longer than his regular matches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the only good match between WrestleMania 1 and WrestleMania 10 was Savage and Steamboat.
Yeah.
That's probably the only one. And that match is so fucking good. So, I mean, the bar is pretty high. I just don't think there's many good matches between that. Now, once you get into like WrestleMania 13, I think
Bret and Stone Cold.
Right, Bret and Stone Cold, and then 14, Shawn and Austin is pretty good.
Yep.
15, Rock and Austin is fine. I think TLC 1 was at 15, maybe. Maybe not. TLC 3 is at WrestleMania 17.
You say 17, yep.
So 17 has a lot of good matches. But even after then...
get shoddy after a while.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stinkers after 26. Like 27, 28, 29. Probably... they have... There's like... I guess there's Punk and Taker. There's Punk and Jericho's not bad. 30, you obviously have Triple H and Danielson, or Brian Daniel. What the fuck is his name? Daniel Bryan. And then the triple threat match is pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. All I'm saying is that WrestleMania is pretty hit or miss as far as like a good match. But a stipulation would benefit Jey and Jimmy. I think Parking Lot Brawl is what I always like to go to. But Extreme Rules match. Street fight, dude.
Samoan street fight.
Just do a street fight. I think just do a street fight.
Yeah.
Have them come out like wearing street. I mean, they already almost wear street clothes anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But just have them both come out with shirts and just fucking throw like trash cans at each other and just do like, and at the end have them embrace. Be like,
exactly.
I actually love you, brother.
Because even Jay said, "I miss you." After everything that's going on, I do miss you.
He did say that. So there's of course there's that. I don't know.
How'd you feel about back on the Sami Zayn topic? How'd you feel about Chad Gable coming up to Sami Zayn and being like, "You can't beat him"?
That's very interesting, because Gunther himself, and I have the quote right here. He said, "If you were to be honest to yourself, I don't believe you can beat me." They're doing the Rocky thing.
Yep.
Right, like Ivan Drago and
exactly. Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, and Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky. It was weird that when he's walking off, that's when Sammy's like, "Actually, I do have balls," you know. He said, "At WrestleMania, your dreams will meet reality." Brief promo from Zayn, but really fiery. It's a very, very simple story. I think I can beat you, and the other person saying, "No, you cannot."
Sami Zayn is going to beat your ass, Gunther. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be sad about it because I fuck with Gunther.
Yeah. Maybe it's just time for the promotion, man.
I know. It is. It's time for Gunther to go after whoever wins versus Seth Rollins. Mm-hmm. And then Sami Zayn's going to get his time.
And Gunther's got that on Drew that he's beat him before.
Exactly.
In a not good match at SummerSlam.
Well, they faced each other. It was Drew and Sheamus and Gunther, and that was a
fantastic match.
An amazing match.
Yeah, but the SummerSlam match for some reason just didn't hit.
It didn't hit. We watched that. We were there.
Yeah. I don't even know what was about it that wasn't. That SummerSlam was off. It was cool to be there. I liked the Cody match. I liked the Seth and Finn Balor match.
Roman and Jey.
Roman and Jey was fine. It was just...
The Ronda match was terrible.
Yeah, it was... I don't even know what the fuck that was.
God, I'd rather just went and jerked off in the bathroom and then came back whenever it was done.
Yeah. He would have had enough... You would have had enough time to get snacks.
Bro, I would have had a better time than watching that shit.
Yeah, I don't
know.
I
feel like SummerSlam is better this year than this coming August than it is last time.
Yeah, it was fun to be there, but yeah, it could have been a better show.
Yeah, I don't think the Detroit crowd knew how to handle what was going on.
Yeah, Io Sky catching it was pretty cool.
That was
I'll
pretty sweet.
always
We got
have
to watch
that,
that. Yep,
yeah.
true.
I'll always have that.
We potentially watched Brock's very last match. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Ronda's last WWE match
Yeah, true.
confirmed. I think she's like retired now.
Yep.
Not to just cut off the Sami and Gunther thing, but I did want to, before we get too much into it, I did want to at the very least go and talk a little bit about Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Another weird build, because there's so much about the night one main event where like Seth is really focused on that as opposed to being focused on
Drew.
So Seth Rollins came out, hand to the sky, said, "My name is Seth freaking Rollins, and I'm a spotlight junkie."
Yep.
And he did say like, "Oh, that's true about me. I do like the spotlight or whatever." McIntyre's like, "Well, why can't the reason we're getting the biggest spotlight is because of the title, as opposed to like because you're gonna have this match at this tag team match."
Yeah.
And Rollins was pretty much like, "Well, Drew, like you had the spotlight on you and like you choked. You're just not that guy." But in me, when they put the spotlight on me, like I shine so bright, and that's true. And that's not a knock on Drew. He had a raw deal by
getting champion, winning it at COVID times. Like, yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
But you're just complaining about your win at this point. You know what I mean?
But he's had the spotlight in other spots where maybe he just didn't maybe he just didn't come out to be like whatever, the star that he should be.
Maybe he needed the crowd in order to be that spotlight that he won.
I don't know. It is interesting because Seth has pretty much been positioned as the guy ever since he debuted.
Yep.
He debuted in the Shield very, very strong. Essentially, like they had the boy band approach of having this like three good-looking guys.
Yep.
Go out there and just be badasses and cut like badass promos.
Yep.
Then he was like the chosen one out of the three to be world champion. Top heel on Raw.
Yep.
He eventually became the top babyface on Raw, and every time he has been able to hang out as a main eventer, as opposed to like, just being like a second fiddle to something else.
Yep.
And now as the world champion again, he does feel like a second fiddle to Roman, and to me, he doesn't even feel like a world champion right now anymore.
It's kind of weird, man. It kind of feels like he just doesn't really have a title.
I forget that he's the champion.
Because of where that title is so overshadowed by Roman's, man.
It's just so overshadowed by everything.
And the way that they were talking about it also, like, this title is second fiddle. Like, they literally said that.
Yeah.
At the WrestleMania press conference.
I mean, pretty much. They've, made a point to make it seem as small as possible.
When back in the day, the two titles were equal, to be honest with you.
For the most part, at some points, the world title was bigger than the WWE Championship.
Exactly.
Sometimes it was presented as the main title, and the World Championship or the WWE Championship was presented as the secondary title.
Yep.
Not often, but sometimes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the World Championship was the WCW title. I think Vince always had something kind of against it. In general,
yeah,
and eventually it did become a secondary title, like a Midcard world title. Now, the championship has no relation to the WCW title. Like you can't even associate them, so there would be no reason to not present it as another world title.
Yep, exactly.
But it's always gonna feel like that, no matter what. Honestly, there's no way to really go around that. I think this feud is just cold.
It is.
It's just extremely nothing.
Where does Damian Priest fall into all this with his Money in the Bank title, you think?
So that could give it like a kick in the ass, honestly. Just like cashing in, or I don't know, adding himself to the match like mid match.
Yeah.
I think he should cash in the night after Mania. I maintain that he should cash in after Mania.
Like the first night after the tag match?
Yeah, like Raw after Mania.
Yeah, yeah.
He should do that.
Oh, okay, fair, true.
Yeah, I'm saying Raw after Mania.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
like because the Drew and Seth are going at it night 2. So I think he should cash in
Yeah.
night.
See what I see?
He could cash in at night 1 after Seth Rollins and Cody lose.
Yeah, true.
That'd be pretty
Kick a man
insane.
while he's down, yeah.
That would be insane.
The way I see it happening is like, I don't know, man. Like, I see Seth Rollins, and this is just me. You know how my brain works. Seth Rollins picking up the win over Drew. Here comes Damian Priest to try to cash in. Fights Seth. Seth beats him again, giving Seth that feel of, hey, I am the world champion. I am the fighting champion. I'm here to defend this title no matter what. And it's like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be like a big thing for him to have to defend it 2 times in one night.
You think so?
It's
Or
not
do
a
you
bad
think
feel
Priest
for it.
should cash in a clean match
Yeah,
and
do
then
like an
just
RVD type deal.
beat him? Like
Yeah,
I don't need to like come out like after a match. I'll just challenge
challenge
you
you
for
right
it.
now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that fits the narrative a little bit better. But or hear me out. Opener of like a show for some reason. Rollins defends the title. Priest comes out, challenges him, sees that he's like ready for the match, and then he's like, never mind. And that's when fucking Seth's mouth gets him in trouble. And he's like, nah. I'm gonna face you for the championship tonight.
Yeah.
And then they have the match on the main event. And then he has 2 title defenses. You get the cash in, and then if he loses, well, he lost because he already had a match.
Exactly.
You know? So then,
Okay.
I think that helps everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. You know what would really give this Drew and Seth match? So next week, I'm doing something. Next week, the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk, is back on Raw.
Let's go.
Chicago. And he looks ready. I mean, he doesn't look ready to have a match.
He's got his robot arm on right now.
Do you see? Yeah, you see that. I don't think he was wearing the brace.
Was he not?
No. He was working out. He tagged Charlotte. He's like, Charlotte's my spirit animal. I wonder if they're boys. It's so weird because AEW made it seem like CM Punk was just like the most unlikable person.
I know, dude.
So it's so weird. Like, why? I just don't picture him getting along with Charlotte. But he was kind of friends with Andrade when nobody was
Nobody
friends
was friends with him. Yeah, exactly.
So,
He's like, I'll take you under my wing, man.
so maybe Charlotte and Punk they're friends. I don't know.
Speaking of Andrade, or whatever the fuck his name is,
Mm-hmm. Andrade.
is he trying to join the Judgment Day or what's going on?
It seems like he's trying to recruit. I think he just cares about the business. He's like, it's all business for me. But maybe he'll try to recruit Dom. Maybe Dom breaks away. Dom also lost to Ricochet.
He did.
Random. And
Yeah, why the hell's Ricochet picking up dubs right now, man?
so, but it seems like this will eventually lead to the breakup of the Judgment Day. Just Dominic has not done anything of note in so long.
Yeah. Now, tag team gauntlet match is going to be pretty sweet at WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, I think that's just like a ladder match.
Did you see what Bubba Ray Dudley tweeted?
Oh, he's like, oh, maybe we should be in there.
He said, no, he tweeted a date
Oh, nice.
of 3/2/24
Oh, okay.
or 4/2/24, first night of WrestleMania, which is when the tag team match is.
Yeah.
So they could be the surprise
No.
gauntlet entry match. How sick would that be, dog?
I'm also a little confused because it seems like there's 3 Raw teams and the champions, but I thought it was going to be 3 SmackDown teams and then 2 Raw teams.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their plan is right now.
So
I do know that the Dudleys did sign like a Legends contract.
yeah.
That's why we're getting the figures as of recently. They just came out with new Dudley figures, which I happily bought. So, yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? Let the Dudleys come back. I would fucking love that shit, man.
But Punk could be the special guest referee
Ooh.
with Seth and Drew. Because he has no horse in the race. He fucking hates them both.
He hates them both.
So-
And he could play the part against either one of them because both of them have talked shit to him
Yeah.
and about him.
And if he cost Seth the
either
title,
one or the other, the
then
title,
you got a feud built right
you got
there.
a feud immediately. Exactly.
What if he? I don't know what his physical condition is, but what if he hit like a GTS on
Yeah.
Seth?
Calling Triple H right now, actually. Book my man. All right, he needs to be y'all's booker. He wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him, man.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck you."
I fucking hate him. Every time I watch Raw, I'm like, I fucking hate Triple H.
Fuck you.
We don't have time to do this, but we will. We could eventually, or we could just make it a separate thing. I had a tier list planned. We just literally don't have time
Alright.
to do it because it's like, so it's how many main events? So it's every WrestleMania main event ranked in a tier list.
So we have 40.
Well, no, it's not 4. It's more than that.
Oh, so it's how long have they been doing 2 nights?
So 36 was the first one. So there was
So there's
35
gonna
main
be
events.
48.
Plus, okay, hold on. 45. Sorry, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I think 40, 43. Am I tripping? Am I?
So if there's just straight up 35, and then there's 2 per year after that, 2,
Yeah.
4, 6, 8, that's 43.
Yeah, it's
35 plus 8,
43.
43.
Yeah. Are you counting 40 or are you counting going up to 30?
Okay. Fair. So 40.
So 41.
5.
41. Oh, 45. Oh, you're also counting. Okay, now.
Yep.
Sorry, without counting. Gotcha.
Yep,
gotcha.
yep.
Yeah, so that's 45 main events. But we can't really rank the WrestleMania 40 main event because it hasn't happened.
Exactly.
I mean, we could speculate. But also, the way that I wanted to do it was, if we haven't seen the match, we just rank it based on how we feel, if it would be a good match or not.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them. I just, I would have to rewatch Austin Rock from 15 because I would love to rewatch that just because I've seen the 17 match a couple different times, at least twice or 3 times.
Before WrestleMania, we should make it our homework to watch all the pay-per-view, all the WrestleMania main events.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because they're only you're going to get 20 minutes out of a match.
Yeah, some are quicker than others.
Exactly.
Like I could watch, and some I have seen. Like I've seen anything after WrestleMania 20. I've seen the WrestleMania 25 main event for sure. I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
26, 100% I've seen Taker and Shawn.
Yeah.
27, Miz and Cena I've seen. Then Rock and Cena twice. I've seen both of those.
Yep.
30, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Batista I've seen.
You watched the Benoit, Triple H, and
I did
Shawn
watch
Michaels
that
match.
recently.
It's Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, and Triple H, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
I've seen Brock versus Roman versus Seth Rollins.
Yep.
I've seen, unfortunately, actually that's not true. I fell asleep during 32 Triple H and Roman, so that tells you what that match is like.
Yeah.
33 was Taker Roman, which I have seen. 34. See, now I just have to remember every main event. 34. What was the main event of WrestleMania 34? I was Roman and fucking Brock again.
Roman and Brock again.
I probably fell asleep watching that too. 35 was the triple threat: Ronda, Becky, Charlotte.
It's crazy that was the main event.
That was after. That was after 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I think after midnight, not after 1 a.m., but it was at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So that was the first 2-day WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Technically. I've seen the Boneyard match. I've seen Drew versus Brock.
The Boneyard match was literally the last one.
That was the last Taker match, and that was the last.
That was the main event.
That was
of
the main event of
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 36 night 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It was pretty fun, actually.
It was a really fun match. Yeah. It was also such a weird.
Very weird vibe.
We had been on lockdown for 3 weeks at that point. So it was
literally, man.
what the fuck are we doing
Yep.
here?
Drew was the champion. He didn't even main event WrestleMania that year.
He did. That was at 2-Night Mania.
Oh fuck yeah, true.
Against that's where he won the title
True.
versus Brock.
Brock, yeah, I can't believe he beat Brock. That's insane, man.
That's actually kind of a good match, honestly.
Yeah,
It's like a shotgun, like
a couple heavy hitters.
yeah, and he hits like 5 claymores.
Yeah,
It's
you
kinda
about have
crazy.
to, man. Shit.
37 Bianca and Sasha I'd seen, and then Roman Edge, Daniel Bryan. What a random main event.
Yeah.
Roman Edge and Daniel Bryan.
And Dan and Bryan. Yeah, what the hell? Who came up with that shit?
Then 38, of course, KO versus Steve Austin. And
Facts.
unfortunately, Roman and Brock again.
Again, motherfuck.
39, I would like to forget one of the main events, but the other main event was a tag team match between the Usos and Sami and KO.
Fantastic match.
I would
I
love.
want to forget the next time, bro. I still think about it, and it still pisses me off. So.
I also just replayed the showcase on 2K24.
Oh, so it just isn't going through you again.
It's like they take the knife and they twist it.
Oh yeah, bro. And then we got this year where Cody Rhodes will finish the story.
You know what the most frustrating part of that showcase is? That in a lot of the matches, after you finish the last objective, they just play the last minute of the match where one person gets pinned or whatever. In that match specifically, the cutscene plays. Cody hits 2 crossroads. He goes for the third. Solo comes out, spikes him, and then they continue the game. They're like, pin Cody. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Why do I have to do this?
This is fucked up.
Why'd you make me do this?
But I had the 3 finishers stock ready, so I did the Superman punch on the corner, and then I did the bounce. That hit the
hell
ropes.
yeah.
So I did it just like the match.
Nice, very good.
I hit the ropes, hit the spear, and I beat Cody Rhodes. Damn.
How could you?
I know. I can't believe they make you relieve that.
I know, bro. That's brutal, man. That's how you know he's gonna pick up this dub at WrestleMania for it.
If he doesn't, it'll just be the weirdest.
I really think that if he loses, man, that people will stop watching.
It's just truly, where do you go from here?
But also, where do you go if Cody wins?
Well, that's
another story in itself. But if Cody loses, what the fuck are you gonna do? Who's your next person?
I'm just saying that if Cody wins, that opens so many doors for new feuds,
Exactly.
new programs. If Cody loses, it's
Now what?
yeah, literally
Now what?
Because then he has to keep it until Mania next year, and I don't want Rock to beat him for the title.
Fuck no.
Rock is gonna end a fucking legendary run
Yeah.
again.
Exactly.
No, fuck him.
Nah. Fuck
Dwayne Johnson.
Fuck
And
him.
fuck Dwayne Johnson.
And fuck Dwayne Johnson.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, bro. Fuck Dwayne Johnson.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm getting something from our producer, and he's saying, "Fuck Dwayne Johnson."
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I was talking to who was it? Somebody at work the other day, and they were like, "Fuck Dwayne Johnson."
That's crazy.
And I was like, "Bro, me too, man. Fuck
I-
Dwayne Johnson."
I answered the phone at work, and somebody was like, "Fuck Dwayne Johnson," and I was like, I mean, I can't disagree with that.
Like, I'm at work right now, so I can't actually say that. But call me later, and I'll say fuck Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I was eating soup the other night, and you know how you got the alphabet soup,
Yeah.
and I spelled it fuck Dwayne Johnson.
That's
As
weird.
soon as I poured it out of the can, it said fuck Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
It was wild.
That is wild. It kind of reminds me of that. I got pulled over. I was speeding. It is what it is. The cop comes over to my window. He's like, license registration. And I'm like, okay, here you go. He comes back and he's like, you're good, man. You're slow down. And by the way, fuck Dwayne Johnson.
Damn, bro. I don't know what that cop was like, bro. Hell yeah.
I know.
Went over to Big Time Wrestling, bro, and I met Kurt Angle. He was like, fuck Dwayne Johnson.
That's weird, man. He's like, what prompted that?
Yeah, I know.
He's like, Kurt, what are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, moral of the story is fuck Dwayne Johnson.
I was not ready. Yeah, man, fuck.
This week, I got it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I got an idea. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you for watching and listening, and tuning in for real. We really appreciate it. We're almost to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Do it.
Yeah, don't forget to
Put your fucking Nikes on and subscribe and like and follow and love and live, laugh, love, and wrestle. And you know what?
fuck Dwayne Johnson.
We out.